Welcome to the channel, guys. We're going to be doing some IRL stuff today, talking about the playoffs that just happened yesterday. For gameplay, we're just going to have the Patriots here going against the Rams in the Super Bowl, so we'll just watch that here as I tell you what I think here about the playoffs. So, go ahead and start with my favorite team. Kansas City took on New England there, and that was a real tough game. As a Kansas City fan, a few calls went against me. I know, every team usually says that in the playoffs. That's a fan of the team playing, but a few calls really did go against me. It may have cost me the game. That Edelman muffed punt was very big. I mean, people are saying it's kind of split 50-50, I guess, probably for the fan bases, but, New England saying he didn't touch it, Kansas City saying he is. As a Kansas City fan, I mean, it looked like he touched it. I'm not going to lie. It really looked like it touched his thumb. It grazed it barely. But anyway, they do not call that, so that was a big call. One of the bigger calls was the Hogan catch. That was just insane that they didn't call back. And then the roughing the passer call on Tom Brady was just massive. I mean, there's no other way about it. He hit his chest and they called roughing the passer when Kansas City had just had the ball. I'm pretty sure the same thing happened to Mahomes and they didn't call it. I'm not talking about the knee tackle. One where he literally got hit in the same spot Tom Brady did. They did not call it. So that's tough. And then, so as a whole, the offense got off to a slow start, really heated up that second half. The defense was just terrible. I mean, one thing I'm thinking is you can't get much worse than the defense they had. I mean, going into next year, that defense cannot stop the run to do anything. Towards the end there, they were stopping the run, just loading the box. That's what they had to do. But then Tom Brady was hitting some balls. He did have 2 interceptions. And then, of course, the D Ford one that could have ended the game when he was neutral zone infraction, not even on the side of the play that it mattered. And he's on the neutral zone. Could have had the game-winning interception, Kansas City could have. And they call it back. That's really the one that it all went downhill from there, man. But yeah, the offense definitely did get off to a slow start. Heated up in the second half. Mahomes started heating up. He ended the game actually pretty decent. He had 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He only had about a 50% completion rate, but he really started playing better that second half. But the defense that first half, the run game was just insane. Really, the whole game, the run game just destroyed the Chiefs. I mean, it was insane. You had Sony Michel, 29 carries, 113 yards. Rex Burkhead had 40 yards and 12 carries. Sony Michel really was just insane that first half. The Chiefs defense did come back a little bit that second half, start playing better there. They had that one good defensive stop there where they had that 4 and out there where New England went on it on 4th and they made a stop there. But other than that, they really did not play great, did not get pressure at all. I'm saying, I don't know if the Chiefs had a sack. I'm looking here, and I'm pretty sure they did not have a sack. I may be missing somebody, but I'm pretty sure they don't have a sack in that game. Yeah, they did not. So, no pressure. D Ford, Justin Houston, Chris Jones just could not do anything at all. And that was surprising to me, how good they played against Indianapolis, who had one of the better offensive lines coming into the playoffs. They just could not do anything to Tom Brady. He just got the ball out so fast. And then, like I said, once he got that ball in overtime, there was really nothing. I didn't think he was going to score there. I knew for sure he was going to score. I mean, it's Tom Brady. Overtime, he gets the ball. So he goes down the field, scores there. They are the AFC champions here, coming out of the AFC, going to the Super Bowl. Then let's go ahead and talk about the New Orleans game here, going against the Rams. That was a pretty good game up until, the call everybody is talking about, the blatant Rams pass interference call that did not get called. Definitely was the game there. The Saints pretty much could have chewed up the rest of the clock, and Saints would be going to the Super Bowl against the Patriots. But that is not what happened. Nickel Roby-Coleman got away with it there. And yes, some Saints fans are salty about it, and they really do have reason to. That was a real tough call there. Nobody wants to end the playoffs like that. And then, of course, it does go to overtime. The Rams played great after that pass interference call. They stop New Orleans when they get the ball in overtime, which I did not think they would do. They get the ball back, and they hit a long field goal, and they win the game. As a whole, you know, the Saints running backs didn't do as much as I thought they would. I definitely thought they would have a huge impact, way more than they did the game. I mean, Mark Ingram had 9 carries for 30 yards. Yeah, and then Alvin Kamara, 8 carries for 15 yards. Did not think the run game would struggle that much, but Alvin Kamara had 11 receptions, 96 yards there for the Saints. He had a pretty decent day. They're receiving the ball. The Rams, Todd Gurley, I'm not sure if he was injured or, you know, if they definitely weren't resting him in the championship, so I'm not sure what was going on with Todd Gurley there over on the sideline. CJ Anderson had to come in, and he only had about 40 yards on 16 carries. The running game for both teams really wasn't great. It really came down to the passes, and Jared Goff made a few there to get in range to hit that long field goal, but I really do feel like the Saints got robbed here, and I'm not trying to be, you know, biased or anything, because I'm really not a fan of either, but you hate to see a team in the playoffs like that when, you know, a call just doesn't go their way, and the Saints are not in the Super Bowl now, and the Rams are. But what do I think here of the Patriots-Rams matchup? That's a great matchup, to be honest with you. I mean, I really love that matchup. It's going to be really interesting to see what the Patriots rushing game can do against the Rams defense, because the Rams defense actually stopped the run pretty great against the New Orleans. So I'm wondering what they can do against the Patriots, because the Patriots have a pretty nice run game. And of course, you got Tom Brady there. Gronk made some catches against the Chiefs that he just wasn't making in the regular season. They got him a little bit more involved. I really think the story of this game is going to be either the Rams defense. If the Rams win, it's going to be their defense, or if the Patriots win, it's going to be their run game. I really do believe, because I feel like the Rams defense, they could make some noise against the Patriots. Getting to the passer, they have some pass rushers that can get to you. They have decent corners to line up against the Patriots receivers, to be honest. And then, yeah, if the Patriots win, it's going to be like they're really running against the Rams, just kind of destroying their defense probably, and then Tom Brady will probably throw the occasional play action pass here or there, but I'm probably leaning towards the Rams, to be honest. I feel like Todd Gurley might have a decent day, and then the Rams defense, I think, is going to be the difference here for the Rams. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and let me know what you guys thought about these games yesterday. I mean, it was a pretty good set of games, except for the calls there towards the end of them. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. I did enjoy them as a whole, but of course I am a little bummed out here as a Kansas City fan. I should have a Seahawks offseason. I should have that up tomorrow for you guys. And I will see you guys next episode or next video. Peace out.